Hello, welcome to my channel. We were discussing about healthcare and AI. Today, we are going to discuss regarding challenges which we would face in healthcare according with AI. And to discuss that, we have with us Prayag. He was behind the camera for the first few episodes. Today, I thought we could bring him to with us to discuss regarding further. So, Prayag, tell us about you. Where do you work, and what do you do to our
So
people?
first of all, thank you for inviting me in front of the camera. And I work as an IT professional in UK, and I have like 12 years of experience. So we have been doing this podcast, and I've been watching the information, and you are sharing with the as part of AI in healthcare. So as I work in the IT sector, so we are also started using AI in recently, and we tend to face a lot of challenges as well in terms of like what information it gives. Like whenever we use the AI, it gives a vast amount of information, so which is a little bit challenging for us. Is it the same case kind of in healthcare? Because AI is like something which gives huge information. So you how healthcare dealing with it?
So, how I see AI in our medical field is before we used to use textbooks for our medical
Yeah.
knowledge. Yeah. So now we are replacing with technology and AI. So we are to be very specific in asking what we require, right? If we just give a general prompt, it gives a vast amount of information like an
Yeah.
ocean.
Yeah.
We would be just lost in it.
Yeah.
So, how I or we tend to use AI is ask a specific question and from a specific source of knowledge to help us with our management of patients.
So you mean to say we should use like specific kind of prompts?
Yes, definitely. We should be using very specific kind of prompts to get the information.
So for example, like because we have a different tools of the AIs, and it gives the different opinions and it gives the different information. So how doctors uh, can know like or can understand which information is nearly correct for them?
So, Prag, I can understand that AI can be variable. One can say one thing and the other
Yeah.
can say a different, totally different thing.
Yeah.
But we, as healthcare professionals, we should be able to examine the patient, have a clinical acumen, clinical judgment skills. Yeah, for the information, we can rely on AI. But if we are very specific on what we are asking for example, we are asking for a set of guidelines, information from specific textbooks, it does not matter which AI you use, it will be the same or equal amount of information approximately you would get. So it would depend on how you would use it wisely. You get me?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it shouldn't be a problem if we use a different AI.
Yeah. I got it. So in our sector also we have a strict like data privacy policy. So in which we shouldn't give the information about the company and about how how we work internally. So how this data privacy policy is protected from in the healthcare sector?
So definitely, like as I said in my last previous episodes, we might use AI to write discharge summaries and other things as
Yeah.
well. So we would be very cautiously using AI and not giving any patient information. Like we would give a generic kind of details. Maybe we can give the age, we can give the gender, we can give what the problem is, but we would definitely not give any patient information to the AI, keeping in mind that the data can be leaked, and we are very cautious about it, and we try to protect it.
So you meant to say, so, the legal ownership, it should be with the doctor, it should be with the AI.
So regarding the legal ownership, Prayag, that is a very good question. Uh, so again, as I said, AI is, rather I would say, you are using as an assistant, not your replacement.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
really good. Yeah.
So what we are trying to do is we are trying to take knowledge out of it, but the decision making or whatever you decide for the patient is on our shoulder, right? AI is not holding the legal responsibility or any responsibility of that patient. It is the doctor who is treating the patient is still holding the responsibility. So definitely we can use AI for getting the knowledge, but how wisely we use it is on our shoulders. So the legal responsibility land on our shoulders rather than the AI.
So you meant to say, like, the final decision will be based on the doctor's skills and experience,
Definitely.
and not just because of the information that provided by the AI.
Yes.
So right now the AI is like, it's more technical term that every sector uses. Even in our sector also, we have people from the different background, people from the technical background, people from the non-technical background. So so in healthcare also, you will have some departments or some staff which is not from the technical background, which is not completely like aware of the AI and how to use it. So how this challenge can be overcome, like, what is the plan to, uh, uh, to teach these non-technical staffs to use the AI effectively?
So that is a good question, Parag. I agree that we are all non-technical background, so it can be challenging for us to understand how to use it. But recently, our trust went paperless,
uh,
so we would be documenting everything on a app called Nerve Center, and all the notes would be stored there. So it required training, so which the trust provided to everyone. So it would be the same if something like that happens, the AI comes in. So it would be a specific AI, it would require a specific kind of training, but definitely there would be people who would be involved to train how to use it, and how to cautiously also not make any mistakes and things like that. So that would be the only way to go about it.
yeah, I agree with you. Thank you very much for the information. Like, uh, because we face a lot of challenge, that's why I had a lot of questions. That's why I had to come in front of the camera with you and to discuss these challenges.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, Prag, we are still yet to find further challenges as we go about.
Yeah.
Like, because it is something we are trying to inculcate in our practice and into the healthcare, is slowly we will find more things to come in. But it was nice having you with
Yeah,
us,
likewise.
and we would be further bringing up a doctor to discuss how to use AI wisely as a doctor. And thank you for watching. Be tuned for further episodes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. Goodbye.